Now, can we try and imagine these mansions that God has prepared for us? I think not. We look at 1 Corinthians 2 verse 9, and it says, but as it is written, eye hath not seen, nor ear heard, neither have entered into the heart of man the things which God had prepared for them that love him. The things that God had prepared for them that love him. And a very nice correlation to that is Matthew 25:34. Then the king shall say unto them on his right hand, Come ye blessed of my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. So the mansions that are in the Father's house that Christ is going to prepare for us was prepared before the foundations of the world for those who love him, for those who love God and believe in God and trust him, because we read again in 1 Corinthians 2:9, which God had prepared for them that love him. So the ones that love him are then called blessed of my Father, inherit the kingdom that was prepared from the foundation of the world. So we see that the mansions that Christ is going to prepare, or even the kingdom in where we are going to stay, eye hath not seen, and ear has not heard, nor had it even come into our heart. So people, as human beings, our mind is finite, so we can't even fathom, brothers and sisters, what we are going to see in heaven. Ellen White gives us a small description where it's streets of gold, our names will be written in tablets of silver, our eyes will expand for miles upon miles upon miles, and Christ himself shall serve us. So, these are just sort of snippets that we can try and understand and try to think of what we shall see. But in the grand scheme of things, like Paul writes in Corinthians, eye has not seen, the ear has not heard, neither has it come into our heart. But in Matthew we see it was prepared for those who love God before the foundations of the world. Now when we go to Revelations 21, we get a little bit more of a snippet, right? When we talk about the New Jerusalem, John writes, and he carried me away in the spirit to the great high mountain and showed me the great city, the holy Jerusalem, descending out of the heaven of God. So coming down from heaven, adorned like a bride for the Lamb of God. And, again, it's something that we can just think to understand. And then John writes, and there came unto me one of the 7 angels which had the 7 vials full of the 7 plagues, and talked with me, saying, Come hither, I'll show thee the bride, the Lamb's wife.